Hey guys, even here with the old school labs, and we have some news, we have some stories for today, and the first one is, it's Kai Green. I know most of you don't really want me to talk about this guy, but he did something worthy talking about, and I'm not gonna praise him or anything like that, not even close, because take a look at this photo. I mean, is it impressive? Hell yeah, it's impressive. It's more impressive than any Mr. Olympia winner of all time. Why? Because it is photoshopped, because it's not really him. So he posted it, and I'm pretty sure that he knows that everybody pretty much knows that it is photoshopped, anybody who is into bodybuilding, but he has a lot of followers who are not bodybuilders, so what is he really trying to do here? Here is one of the comments, and it is from Louis Marco, and for those of you guys who are new into bodybuilding on YouTube, I guess I would say that, you don't know who Louis Marco is. He is the guy who basically started this whole thing. The job that I'm doing right now, he invented it pretty much. This kind of blogging for YouTube, talking about bodybuilding. And if you were following him, you can probably notice that I took a lot from him. When I was a teenager, when I basically started following bodybuilding, he was the guy who was always out there and really loved his videos. He was really good at what he was doing, but eventually he retired, and it was time for him to go. Then Nick Strength and Power came, and I took a page from him as well. Anyways, not enough about that. This is his comment. He says, "Dear me, Kai Green, I know it's an old pic, but if I didn't know you, I would have said it, it's Adobe Gains all day. You were positively anabolic here." Basically, he's saying that it is not Photoshop, that Kai Green wouldn't post a Photoshopped photo. And he's kind of trolling him, right? He's basically saying, why would Kai Green do something like that? It didn't take long from Kai posting this photo to Fernando Arroyo making a comparison, original and photoshopped photo. If you don't follow Fernando Arroyo, you should definitely do that. If you're a fan of bodybuilding, that's probably one of the best Instagram pages about bodybuilding. Definitely go ahead and follow the guy. Anyways, here you can see that he compared the real photo and the photoshopped version, and yeah, it's obvious. Everybody pretty much knew, but now you can see it. And there is also a top comment from, as you can see right there, trained by JP, that is Jordan Peters, very respected bodybuilder, very respected individual in bodybuilding community, definitely respected by me quite a bit. And Jordan says, why is he sharing photoshopped pics of himself? Effing strange behavior. And I agree 100%, it's strange or high. Now, what I'm thinking is, he understands that there is no such a thing as bad advertisement. If you're relevant, and you can sell your products. So basically, he doesn't even care about how people perceive him. And there are people who are saying Kai is trolling us. This is not trolling, guys. You need to understand. There is my comment below Jordan's comment, and I said there is a difference between trolling and lying. He's deceiving his audience. He's deceiving people who are buying his ebooks, his programs, and so on. Look, in my opinion, he's 5th best bodybuilder of all time. He doesn't have to do this. But once he does that, that's lying. That's deceiving. That's trying to take advantage from people, by lying to them and taking their money. Not only by telling them that he looks better than he actually looks, but by also trying to stay relevant. Trying to have people talking about him because he wants to sell stuff. And now he's ready, he's prepared to sacrifice his integrity just to get more publicity and then therefore sell more products and make more money. No, he's not doing this just because he's bored, because he wants to have fun with Instagram people, with fans. Come on, that's not Kai Green. He's smarter than that. It just sucks that he has no integrity anymore. He doesn't care about his fans, really. He's ready to lie to us. This is nothing compared to what he did not so long ago when he said, this is my current physique, 2020 May, this and that. He basically told us, this is me right now, guys. And he didn't say that he was joking, nothing at all. And then it turned out it was an older video. So where is the end to this? This is too much. I'm really disappointed by Kai Green, I must say that. And I know I shouldn't even be making videos about him, just from the principle that he's actually trying to use people like me to talk about him. I mean, he doesn't need me to give him publicity, but everybody else, if everybody is talking, everybody on Instagram, it definitely does do something for him, for sure. Everybody contributes a little, so we should all stop. But I'm just triggered by this. Honestly, guys, I'm just triggered, as you can see by the sound of my voice. This really triggers me, and I just need to say it. So whatever you think, tell me down below in the comment section. Let's go with the next story. Alright, the next is Atleticon, and Atleticon has been delayed. Not for the later this year, but for the next year. The date stays the same, I believe. It was the same date before, right? But now it's been moved to next year. So not this year, not 2020, 2021 will be the first year of Atleticon. Now, I mean, it's been expected probably. Something was supposed to be changed, and the Mr. Olympia is being held at the latest part of the year, so December. And it wouldn't be such a good thing if Atleticon was held before the Mr. Olympia, because bodybuilders usually peak the best at their first show, and then later they kind of fade away. That's usually how it goes. Sometimes they miss the mark at the first show, then later they come stronger. But usually, I mean, if it is the biggest show of the year like Mr. Olympia, they tend to come at their best. So if the Olympia was held after Atleticon, maybe some of them would skip Atleticon because of that. They wouldn't want to sacrifice becoming a Mr. Olympia champion just to gain some money and to, win a potentially not big a show, because we don't know how big Atleticon is going to be in the future. Maybe it's going to be bigger than Mr. Olympia. Who knows? Maybe it's going to become just something like New York Pro or Arnold Classic or something in between. Nobody really knows. Maybe it's going to shut down. Maybe it's not even going to happen. Like, you don't know that stuff. Mr. Olympia is established competition. It is the best competition in the world, and I'm sure the tradition will keep it the best and the most relevant show in the world for a while. So for that reason, probably they decided to move it, and also they're probably not sure if it's gonna happen this year. I mean, who knows if the second wave of coronavirus is gonna happen? That's like something that we shouldn't even talk about, because there is a possibility, yeah, but let's just believe that it's not gonna happen. I mean, we cannot really be pessimistic, right? Let's just believe that everything is gonna be fine. And guys, Atleticon, it's a pretty big thing. It's not just a bodybuilding show, it's a sports event, and they don't want to risk it. Probably they're investing a lot of money into it, and they just want to have a clean slate, especially when it is the first show ever. So it's definitely a smart decision, and it is what it is. The decision has been made next year, October 9th, 2021. So we're probably not going to talk about Atleticon for the next year or so before we get close to it, and yeah, now it's moved for the next year. Okay, next we have a quick update, a physique update of Logan Franklin, the guy who was really successful in men's physique, who switched to classic physique, and now he's in his off season and he's making some improvements. And look at his pose. This is looking really good pose. Apparently, as you can see, he has that kind of short inserted biceps, and those kind of biceps have a really good peak. So in this pose, he looks really well. He is one of the few guys from men's physique who actually do have a really good potential to be really top classic physique competitors. So it's not really any kind of news, this video. It's just really impressive physique and really impressive pose, this one. Look at the waist size compared to the shoulders, and look at the biceps, the shape of it. Just overall flow of this pose. It's really aesthetic, it's really classic. Just wanted to share it with you guys. Very complete, very big potential in classic physique. I can see this guy being top 5, top 6 in the next probably 2 years or something like that. What do you think? Alright, next we have Shawn Rhoden basically announcing that he's gonna be competing at the Mr. Olympia 2020. I'm gonna tell you what I think about it after I show you the video, so take a look at this.
I officially know that you are in talks with the Mr. Olympia, so I'll be at the Olympia. I will be at the Olympia. This is shaping up to be, who knows, a great Olympia. We really might be able to see potentially 4 Mr. Olympias on the stage. How excited are you, brother?
I'm super excited, Dennis. I've been talking to Don for a minute now, Dan Solomon for a minute. Actually, I just spoke to him this morning.
Somebody just said 2 times, Mr. Olympia. 2 times. There you go.
I'm excited. I'm super excited. You remember when you walked into my room in Tampa, and I had that look on my face? You walked in, and I was just kind of sitting there like, yeah. That's how I feel right now.
Really? Oh, that's lethal.
Guys, Shawn basically said that he's going to be competing at the 2019 Mr. Olympia, if you remember, and also he said the same thing about the Arnold Classic 2020, and we all thought that he would do it, but apparently he didn't do it. Is that because he wasn't allowed to because of those rape allegations, or because he's retired as well? I don't know. I mean, all these guys seems like they're all just messing with our heads. Phil Heath, we don't know if he's retired. Kai Green, I mean, he's probably officially retired, but he's definitely trying to fool us constantly. Now we have Sean Roden as well. But Sean, I'm pretty sure he'll be competing if the thing with that rape allegation didn't happen. So I believe that he wants to compete. Will he do it? Who the hell knows if he's going to be allowed. But as he says, he's talking to Dan Solomon, who is the president of the Mr. Olympia. He is the promoter, basically. He is the man in charge. He's not the owner. Jake Wood is the owner, but Dan Solomon is the one who is probably calling the shots. So it's probably up to him if they're going to let Sean compete. And now it's been a while after that incident happened. Did Sean really do it or not is something we're not going to get into in this video. But should he be allowed to compete based on everything that happened, based on allegations? I think yes. I think we should see Sean Roden on the Mr. Olympia once again, because he is currently the best bodybuilder in the world, right? I mean, he was able to beat Phil Heath. Kai Green is probably retired and looks like crap, to be honest. I mean, he's not showing his physique, and we saw some photos, some videos. It doesn't look very good. I mean, that last update is fake. It's not recent. Phil Heath lost to Sean Roden in 2018, so he could lose again if he didn't fix his stomach. So yeah, Sean is probably the best bodybuilder in the world right now. I mean, he needs to beat Brandon, but we all know that he's better than Brandon. It's not really known because they didn't compete against each other. Brandon definitely improved a lot, but I know he is more complete. He is better bodybuilder. Sean Roden 2018 versus Brandon Curry 2019. Sean Roden all day. So I definitely say let him compete. Hopefully they will. Anyways, guys, whatever you think about any of the topics from this video, tell me down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, like it, and if you want to see more bodybuilding videos like this, subscribe. All the best, guys, and keep it old school.